Yo, what is up? Welcome back to Froze Bets. How's it going, guys? It's been a little bit since I made a video, but I got some picks for y'all today. Today is June 23rd, Sunday, and normally it would be a pretty dry day, but CFL boys, this is the next big opportunity. I'm telling you guys. I haven't made a video in a little bit, but I have been tracking all of my units and stuff for the Discord. Obviously, just because I don't make videos doesn't mean I'm not posting picks. I'm still on the grind, but I'm trying to get the content creation more consistent, but it's hard when I'm on vacation. But nonetheless, I have been tracking all my shit, and as we can see here, the last time I posted I believe was 616 or 617, something like that. But as you can see, we've just been on like this consistent run of just like crazy profit. And not every day is like crazy. I'm not bagging 100 units in one day, but this is printing cash, guys. And I want to show you this. Like, MLB and WNBA is not gonna do this shit for me, bro. Like, NBA was like really carrying it, but like I need NFL back. I need my shit back, because like that's my favorite sport. That's everybody's favorite sport to bet on. Everybody knows that that NFL is just like the craziest sport. So what can we do in the meantime? I'm telling you guys, CFL. So let's just go through this. Prizepicks, first one that I did on CFL, but let me show you. Let's go back to June 17th. Okay, so this is, I believe, the last time I made a video. This was the last game of the NBA Finals. We did obviously win that one, 2x. We lost that one. Whatever. This one obviously was great. We hit this one. Cool. Losing units here and there. Taco Tuesday last week was pretty decent too. We had that one. Protected plays, obviously esport protected plays. That's another thing, guys. The esports has been crazy. They've been dropping a lot of protected plays for esports, but check this out, guys. This CFL play, right? Just correlating, right? Quarterbacks, receivers on over their passing yards and receiving yards, or under. In this case, both over. This was, I believe, the Montreal. I don't know the team names. I know Montreal and Ottawa. I thought I didn't place it, so I placed it twice on accident. But then I saw like 400 in my account, and I was like, holy shit. And then I went back, and I was like, oh my god, I placed it twice, because my phone was lagging. It was just all bad. I tried, placing it, and it just wasn't working. But as we can see here, like, this is fucking crazy, guys. Like, this is what I used to do in the NFL. I can show you guys receipts from my picket and stuff, and obviously the Prizepicks doesn't go back that far, but this is the same shit that we're going to be doing for CFL, guys. And I'll tell you what, like, the payout shift isn't horrible. We're getting 9.5x, which is $5 less than 10x, right? But it's still great. And if we scroll up, obviously, not every stack is going to hit. But if we look at this, Vernon Adams and Hollins, like, these guys are correlated. These guys, if I would have bet both on the under, this would have been a hit. And as we can see here, guys, like, this correlation opportunity is insane, and they're not shifting our payouts too crazy. So this is going to be what's carrying us for the next couple of months until NFL starts. And actually, CFL goes until the start of college football and NFL. So we'll be able to like pair up some of the quarterbacks from CFL and college football and NFL. So I'm super excited about it. But this is kind of, I'll just scroll through everything that we've done in the past couple of days. That's pretty much it. But I want to show you guys what I have. Basically, this stack, I'll show you guys what I do, basically. So I did less on Rashid Bailey and Cameron Dukes, and then that was from yesterday's game. And from today's game, I have Keandre Smith and Bo Levi Mitchell both going over, right? So you basically just take a receiver and a quarterback, and you pair them, and they both go in the same way, right? Why would I do the opposite way? Anyway, the point is, it's not always going to hit, right? Bethel Thompson goes way over his yards, and then Gittins Jr. like barely even got caught passes, right? That sucks. But this one's not going to hit, but this one has a good chance of hitting, right? Because we've correlated from one game into another game. So now we just have to wait for these two guys, and it's way more likely that this guy hits if Levi Mitchell hits, right? So this is a great opportunity. And as you can see here, this is another strategy that I'm feeding y'all, right? Trevor Harris and Jared Stearns, like, this was a good prop. I don't want to waste that shit, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these props and I'm gonna add them to another slip. So Judge and Soto is what I really liked. I loved these two going into today. As you can see, I placed it really early. But Judge and Soto, they're both correlated. I believe Soto is before Judge, and obviously they both just had an amazing game. They both went over on their hitter fantasy score last time, so I'm gonna pick them over again, and I'm reusing basically the props that I already had because I don't want to waste this shit, right? Like, these are still, I did research on these are good props. I'm not gonna waste, you know, some good props. I'm gonna throw them into another slip. So this is the strategy that I'm trying to show you guys. So this one, obviously, Trevor Harris, Keon Schaefer Baker, and then Aaron Judge, Juan Soto. But let me show you guys why this is a good bet. So not a lot of sportsbooks have CFL lines up right now, but if we head to DraftKings, they do have some lines up. Bo Levi Mitchell and Trevor Harris. You know, Trevor Harris does have juice on the over 293. So let's check this out, right? On Prizepicks, he's at 299. So you might be thinking, what the fuck? Like, why is he 5? He's not even 5. He's like 6 or 7 above his line on DraftKings, right? Why? If we look at underdog, look at this, 294. Prizepicks, 299. But here's the thing, right? If you try and do this same slip without the Caitlin Clark promo, this is a 5x payout, guys. On Prizepicks, this is a 10x payout, almost a 10x payout. So underdog, you get better lines, obviously, for the CFL picks, but the payout is just nasty, like nasty work. Like, you are not doing a 5x payout for 4 players, right? That's nasty work. So the trade-off is kind of like you get a little bit higher lines on Prizepicks, but you don't get as much of a payout shift, because underdog, they're not letting us do that shit no more. Like, underdog has completely cracked down on correlation, especially in football. But as you guys can see, like, there is juice on his over at 293.5, and I'll show you this too. Watch. If we look at the CFL stats here on the official website, as we can see, Trevor Harris is 5th in passing yards. He's played 2 games. Obviously, all the guys ahead of him have played 3 games, but he's in 5th place with 2 games played. 76 attempts, 54 completions, 71.1% completion percentage, 695 yards so far, 5 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He's a good player, right? But then we look at the receiving category. Go to Saskatchewan. Stearns Jareth, 2 games played, 13 receptions, 193 yards. And then we can even go down to Bain, obviously 175 yards, and then Keon Schaefer Baker. Like, all of these guys are on the same team, and they're in the top 15 of yards. So this team likes to throw a lot, right? So if we just add, you can add Trevor Harris, you can do Schaefer Baker. Stearns is even better of an option if you want to do that. But like I said, on here I already have exposure to Jared Stearns on underdog, and Bo Levi Mitchell and Keandre Smith. Obviously, I already have exposure to these guys, and the same thing on underdog. But the line is way different, guys. 56.5, 58.5, or sorry, 54.5. Sorry, and then Bo Levi Mitchell 299. 294.5. So there is a little bit of a line difference, but the payout shift is crazy. And the only reason I'm doing this is because I have the free square for Caitlin Clark. Otherwise, like, the only way you're gonna do this is if you have a five pick entry, pretty much. And if you power it, if you flex this, you're only getting like a 6x payout, which isn't too great. That's basically what this is, guys. CFL picks are crazy. As you can see, there's not a lot of books posting lines on it, but if we just look at the stats, and if you guys watch the games, like, these guys are crazy. So I can't understate this enough, and this is going to be going all the way into the NFL season and college football season, so I'm super excited about this. Most of the games are on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, kind of like the NFL, but there's just less games because there's less teams, obviously. I'm going to give you this pick here on Prizepicks if you guys want to lock this in. Stearns, Smith, Bo Levi, Trevor Harris. If you guys want to like middle it, that's basically what I did on yesterday's game. Basically what I did was I bet the over yesterday, so check this out. Gittins Jr., Rasheed Bailey, Bethel Thompson, Dukes. I bet all overs on here, and then on Prizepicks here I basically bet the unders, right? So Bailey and Dukes under, and then both Bethel Thompson and Gittins Jr. under. Obviously Bethel, did go over, but as we can see here, Bailey and Dukes did go under, right? So I'm middling here. That's kind of like what we're trying to do. It's not a good chance that they get in between both. Like, that's a very low chance, but there is a chance because there is a line difference, right? So nobody's talking about this. Why is nobody? Everyone's talking about MLB picks. Everyone's talking about WNBA. I don't give a shit, dude. I want to watch football. I don't care about MLB. I don't care about, at least not until the playoffs, right? MLB playoffs. WNBA, I could care less. Like, there's some good players, but I just don't really care for betting on that unless there's like positive EV, there's some value in it. But this stuff, I know there's correlation, right? Because the receiver has to get past the ball by someone, right? So that's basically what this is, and there hasn't been a lot of games yet. Obviously, there's only been 3 games yet, but as there's more games, we'll have more film and more kind of understanding of who these quarterbacks like to pass to, you know, who they don't like to pass to, who's their favorite targets, who's passing the most. Like, as we can see, Vernon Adams is a dog. Like, this dude has 1,000 yards in 3 games, 6 touchdowns, 1 interception. Like, I bet him the other day, obviously, and he went over. And like, this is just, it's predictable stuff, right? Like the NBA, there's lineups, WNBA lineups, stuff like that. MLB, sometimes like they'll just go 0 for 4, 0 for 5. It's just like, these guys are gonna get their yards, and if they don't, you can just middle them, right? And then I also have another pick for you guys. So I showed you a lot of picks. Obviously, I gave you basically all the picks, some that were even in premium that I sent out. But if we check this out, I did send out another pick as well for the Discord, Froze Bets. Skeens, this is the sleeper discount. They're running discounts. Basically, there's one for McDavid, and then Skeens over 14.5 pitching outs. So basically, he just needs to play his innings, and he'll cash. And then as we can see here, Angel Reese under 11.5 rebounds. Why am I picking this? This doesn't make sense, right? 11.5 rebounds minus 1.99x payout. So that's a lot. And if we look here, Angel Reese, top prop here on DGF, Daily Grind Fantasy, 1.32% EV. There's not a great chance that it hits 51.57, but why am I betting this? So Sleeper's giving us plus money when like all these other books are basically betting this as like a favorite on or under. As you can see, FanDuel minus 136, DraftKings, you know, no juice, MGM no juice, Caesars slight juice on the under, Bovada juice on the under, right? And on Sleeper we're getting plus money. So think about that, 1.99 for the under when some of these books have her favored on the under. So that's basically what we're doing here. This is a positive EV pick. Obviously you can't do correlation on Sleeper anymore, so this is just 2 great props. The Skeens is the discount, Reese the under on rebounds. I'm running this one out. And one more thing that I have for you guys, I did update the WAP. So basically this is how it's going to work now. If you're in the free, you're going to be eating anyway. Like I feed my boys. I send at least 1, but most of the time, bro, I send like 2 or 3 to free, and most of the time at least one of those is cashing, right? And that's just on free. You're not paying anything. You just join the Discord for free, lifetime access for completely free, right? But here's the thing, going into CFL and going into the NFL season and stuff like that, I want you guys to have consistency. I don't want you guys to be looking for other things. Like, if you guys are going to be betting on a certain sport, you guys need to have consistent strategy and a consistent bankroll. So if you guys are betting on other shit, if you guys are betting on MLB and all this other shit and not basically betting at what I tell you, like, you're not going to be profiting, right? You're going to be betting on random shit. And so this is why I have the premium. I have a week pass, obviously $10 a week. VIP month pass, $35 a month, and I even added a year pass. And basically that's going to be good through this entire CFL season, MLB, WNBA, everything, even through the NFL, even through college football into next year, right? So that's for anybody who wants the entire year pass. It's only $400. If you guys are still skeptical, I track every single bet that I place on the spreadsheet here. It's public knowledge. I have it in the link in the YouTube, so you guys can see how I'm doing day by day, week by week. As you can see, we've been doing this for 4 weeks. The first week we did profit. The second week we did not have a great week. Obviously shit happens, you know. Yeah, I think that was during the NBA finals or the conference finals or something like that. But dude, shit happens. Like, sometimes the sport you're betting on is just inconsistent, and sometimes it's just not going to hit. Like, the NBA finals was so inconsistent that it was just frustrating, right? So it's just nice to have correlation back. It's nice to have, you know, football back, because we love football, right? And after, you know, week 2, we've been going up every day, right? And so that's what you want to see. That's what you want that steady, consistent, right? And that's what CFL is going to bring us. That's what MLB correlation is going to bring us. That's basically what these strategies are going to bring us, right? So if you guys are skeptical about the profit, you can check here. You can check my picket. All this stuff is in the description. You guys can check it out. I'm a profitable bettor. I can guarantee at least 50 units a month because I've done it before, and we're on track to do it this month too. So I can say that confidently. But that's pretty much all I got for you guys. I'm going to be posting more CFL. So I showed you guys some of the premium picks that I sent out for my premium on CFL, like the correlation stuff, but I try and send out at least 4 and 5 slips on premium at least. I know CFL is going to go overlap into NFL, but when NFL and college football come back, guys, like at least 10 slips a day, at least, right? And that's a lot, because I've been posting like 4 to 5 for premium. That you know, that's a decent amount. But when NFL comes out, like, I'm not playing around, guys. I don't fuck around. Like, I'm gonna be posting at least 10 slips a day, and that includes all correlation for NFL, you know, some MLB in there. I know there's not going to be a lot of MLBs, just like mostly postseason, some NBA when that starts coming about, but like strictly NFL. Like there I might even make like a certain plan just for like NFL peeps that just want to have like NFL picks, pretty much like NFL correlated slips, stuff like that, but strict NFL like correlation, quarterbacks, receivers, like my favorite pairs that I like, because I'm not just going to be going I'm not going to be going over on every fucking quarterback and receiver. Like, that's just stupid. Obviously there's going to be times where I favor the under, and you guys know how much I love the unders, right? So that's pretty much all I got for y'all boys. Big announcements, big stuff coming up for the channel. Yeah, I'm super excited, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Be dropping more CFL picks, MLB, stuff like that. Yeah, you guys know. Peace.